half. The Vikings lead it by a score of 2-1. Number 4, Oklahoma Wesleyan. Number 8, Missouri Valley. An exciting first half, and hopefully we'll have more of the same here in the second half. And James, take it away.
So we had 2 goals for the Vikings in the first half with Jimenez and Gomez. And then it was Almeida had the one for the Eagles.
And I would say I'm just guessing that's the first half of this year where Stojanovic's given up 2 goals. I would think we'll only give up 9 coming in, probably his first 2-goal half.
The Eagles will start with possession, but they turn it right back over to the Vikings. Play it back to Wells, and he'll boot it out towards midfield. Now the Eagles will stay with it. Almeida flips it in, but Wells will come out off his line and take it. But Almeida goes down and be a foul on the Vikings. The Eagles will have a free kick once we get started. We're only a minute into this second half. Looks like all the crowd left at halftime to go warm up and forgot to come back.
I'm sure they're all home studying, don't you think?
Yeah, of course. Even though we just had midterms last week, so there probably won't be a test to study for. Well, maybe the viewers went up if they're all watching us on live stream.
Yeah, we have quite a few watching, but I think what's happened is that they got inside and said, ooh, it's kind of chilly out there. Let's stay home. One of the Vikings down right now.
And I know for a fact a yellow card was given out that time because I saw the yellow card.
Okay, thank you. We still don't know if Alexander got a yellow card or not.
I believe that was Roberto Galagos was given the yellow card. Almeida was standing right there, but I believe it was Galagos. Is that one we know was given because we saw the card in hand. Vikings now trying to give Eagles clear that one out and have it at midfield. Send it over on that far sideline, trying to get something going, but the Eagles are bearing down their defense. Vikings try to take a shot. That one gets blocked. And now they will be able to clear it out. Gets tripped up a little bit, but he'll keep possession of it. But now a nice job by the Vikings defense to take that one away. He gets tripped up as he clears it out. The Vikings will keep it.
Well, both these teams really playing with a lot of energy here early in the second. Alexander whistled. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, doesn't he? There's no question about that, and that's fine. You know what he's thinking all the time, young man.
That's why I'm more mad at himself for pulling him by the shoulder, taking him down. Than it was a pretty obvious call. I mean, you grab a guy from the shoulder and practically pull him down. Eagles try to clear this one in.
Whoa.
And Wells had to take it back on his own line.
Wow.
So that was close. He almost went back too far. Now Alexander turns it over. Eagles have a chance, but they turn it right back over. Wells well off his line. He had a battle with an Eagle while that ball was coming down.
Looked like a shortstop trying to catch a pop-up in the wind. That thing was high and hit an Eagle right there with him, but he made the catch.
Or even a rebound trying to box the guy out to make sure he's the one to gets bounced around. Vikings will be able to clear this one out. At least clear it off towards the sideline, give the Eagles a throw in.
41 minutes to go. Vikes up 2-1.
The Eagles trying to get a chance now. The Vikings show that good defense, and they're able to get that one out. Viking go down and they'll get a free kick out of it. So Vikings will have this free kick if they play it quickly. Alexander's trying to make a streak down that sideline. That ball was not far enough to him, gets knocked away, and here come the Eagles. They send it down on this near sideline and towards the corner. Vikings will be able to knock that one away. It seems like it will be a throw-in for the Eagles on their sideline as he's taking a run from the track. Throws this one in. Alexander had his foot on it. Goes out, cleared back in. Wells will look at it go over his head and goes wide. Under 40 minutes, just under 40 minutes. We're just about 5 minutes into the second half. Still 2-1 Vikings. Neither side really have had much of an opportunity in this second half. Eagles have had most of the possession, though. Vikings try to play it down that far sideline. It's going to go too far, and the Eagles will not clear it as it. Vikings were able to, but it still won't be a Viking throw-in. Or actually, no, it will be a goal kick. Ball is cleared in towards midfield. Eagles will have possession of it. Goes back and will go out of play. Another Eagle throw-in. Throw it in deep. That one gets by. Almeida pushing, trying to get some room. And Alexander will have it, and he'll clear it out towards midfield. A little pushing. It'll be a free kick for the Eagles now.
Getting a little colder out there, partner.
That's why I'm going to stay in here and just hold it off. That is cleared out towards midfield. Eagles will have it. They clear it out off of a Viking, so it will be an Eagle throw-in.
Now we have an injured Eagle.
It looks like it's Almeida. Talk about his shoes.
Yeah, he scored the goal. He was the goal scorer. 2-1. Mike's with the lead.
So clock is stopped with 38:06 remaining.
And they'll come out and tend to him. Again, on Saturday, we'll have a triple header for you on live stream. We'll have the football game with Evangel. That gets underway at 2, but our coverage at 1:30 on livestream.com with our pregame show. Will also be on Stretch Internet and KMMO Radio in Marshall. Then the 2 soccer matches at 6 and at 8 against Mid-America Nazarene. We'll have both of those for you as well. You know, this game is getting rather intense, rather physical, so we'll probably have a few more players down on the turf before it's over. Let's see who that is. You're right. That was Almeida who scored the goal. Well, they're working on him down there. And they're working on it looks like the right leg. Right knee, it appears. That's what they're working on there. And he's getting up and he's going to limp off the field. I'm going to go down the field. I'm going to check to see if I can't find out about the young lady for the Vikings that was injured tonight. See if we can find out.
I believe there are some Viking players sitting watching. Maybe they've heard anything. If you can't find Coach Hawkins,
I think Coach Hawkins is down there. I'm going to go talk to him for a minute just to see. You know, we may not know, and hopefully it's nothing major because she's a nice young lady. So hopefully we can find out about that.
As we get back to action right now, that throw in for the Eagles on that far sideline. Now they get something going, trying to find some space. But there has not been much for them tonight. That Vikings defense has really played well.
Really played well.
Now Vikings have it near midfield. Alexander kind of got caught on defense. He went back trying to get that ball. But now he's going to start going up the sideline. They try to find him too far. Gets headed out, but Viking throw in. It looks like Almeida's back in the game already, so apparently what it was not much of anything. As it will actually be an Eagle throw, but the official was telling him to move back as seems like he was about 10 yards further upfield than what he should have been on that throw. Throw it in. Vikings try to knock it around. They'll now play it back to the D. A little bit of space back there. They'll go all the way back to Wells. He'll be able to settle it down and play it up. Now he switches fields, comes to this near side. They get up to Alexander, but he gets it knocked off his foot. And now the Eagles will have possession of it. They try to play it in, but that gets knocked away by an Eagle throw in. "36 minutes remaining in this second half. 2-1 Vikings still, as all 3 goals were scored in the first half. Long throwing in towards the middle of the box. Had to be punched away by Wells, and now the Vikings are able to clear it out. A little bit of one-on-one here. Going down using speed. Vikings having a couple guys, including, actually it was not Alexander. A couple Vikings were stricken down trying to get a little bit of an opening, unable to find anybody. It will be a Viking free kick. They play it in, settled down, but unable to get to it after that. And now it's cleared up. The Vikings will still have it. Eagle player goes down. It will be an Eagle free kick with 35 minutes remaining. That one went out of play. Looks like it'd be a Viking throw in this time.
Well, I went down to check on Ennis, and Drew Hawkins says that it's preliminary, but it looks like some kind of knee injury. So didn't know how bad, but didn't look good. So that's a tough break for the Lady Vikings.
It is, and I mean, they're trying to just kind of help her walk off, not putting any pressure. But after a while, they actually had to pick her up and carry her off, so she was not able to do anything with that knee.
I asked him about Kenworthy, and she had a tight hamstring, so she didn't play tonight. She will be able to go on Saturday, which is good. You need her, but boy, to lose a Haley, tough break, if indeed she is lost.
The Vikings had a chance there, but Stojanovic came out, punched one away, and then looked like his defense helped him out blocking another shot.
Vladi right there talking to his player, Dominiquez.
Vikings have, they try to clear it in. put right back up in the air. Vikings still battling for it. No foul card called. It's kind of a roll out of contact. Wells gets taken out right outside the box and no call on that one. Wells gets up with his hands in the air, wondering where that call is.
The referee just waved it off. He looked like a football referee waving off a field goal that was no good. He was very demonstrative with his wave off there.
Yeah, that was both the wave off he did right there. Alexander's still wondering about that as he's looking at the side official, wondering why he didn't raise his flag for a foul.
Uh-oh.
There's a chance for the Eagles up the middle. They're going to have a shot on Wells, and it goes just wide.
Oh, boy.
Wells must have played that angle nicely. Now a yellow card is given out to one of the Vikings, it looks like.
Well, let's see who. Is it Oliveras? Oliveria?
It looks like him as he's trying to...
Yeah.
What was it, Campos?
I don't know.
I mean, there was two of them. Campos was being walked away by Wells. I wonder if he...
Maybe Oliveira was just trying to talk to him.
I mean, I'm guessing with Wells walking Campos out, and now another one's going to come out.
And we have two players down.
And this is probably another one of the Vikings.
Oh man, let me get the glasses on there.
So Fisher's just kind of waiting over for both players to get up. Yeah, to Madigan coming in, this would be a tough game to officiate with both teams in top 10. Going to be a hard-fought battle either way.
And the closer we get to the end of this match, the more physical it's going to be. Yellow card to Oliveira. Well, we know he didn't get the other one then.
You didn't get the one 2 seconds ago.
We could confirm that now. But so he got this one.
It must have been Campos with that other one. I wonder if Campos sets open, because that was a shot just wide. It wasn't a foul or anything. If he said something to the player, the official, or something that got him Campos that one. This one, Oliveira, was an easy slide tackle type thing. That one gets headed in, goes out of play, and the main official kind of calls it very quickly, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Vikings.
Yep, 30 minutes to go, and this could get very interesting before it's over, I would think.
Especially now with 3 Vikings, or at least 2 Vikings.
At least 2, maybe 3 with yellow cards.
Hopefully we don't have to find out about Alexander if he has one or not. And I believe there isn't one Eagle with the yellow card as well.
Yeah.
Still doesn't beat the game I did earlier, running solo, where there was like 10 cards given out and 4 red cards included in that.
I remember that game.
That one gets played over for the Eagles near sideline. At the top of the box, clears it in, just wide. Looks like Almeida put that one just wide.
Not a big crowd here, but they're a very loud crowd, those that are here.
I think most of the crowd is actually both of the women's teams right now. Looks like another Vikings kind of slow getting up there.
We may be here till midnight.
Keep stopping the clock at this rate, I think we will be. Stop the clock every 5 seconds right now to give out a card or tend to an injured player or just talk to somebody.
All right,
Wells decides to get this one back into play. He boots it well out on the Eagles' side, but he goes right to the Eagles. That's turned over as it's in the air for a while, being headed around. The Vikings are able to get to it. More pushing, shoving. Vikings keep advantage. They try to get Alexander on this near side. They do find him. Now he gets double teamed. Gets away, tries to get a ball in, gets headed out, and it will be a Viking throw in. As it will be a foul. Viking free kick. as it looks like it was possibly Terrell kind of either a little push or help on that one. Vikings placing the ball, probably going to also see about getting the 10 yards that they're allowed with that wall. Because it does not seem like they're the 10 yards, but no officials coming in to correct that. Still waiting for this free kick to be taken. As that is Munar that is over it. Looks like, did he finally ask for the 10 yards?
I think he's pacing it off, and he said move back a yard or two.
Now Munar sends it in, headed on by Alexander, but straight into Stoyanovic's hands.
Stoyanovic's doing a nice job there, too, in traffic.
I believe you say he's a freshman keeper.
Freshman out of Serbia.
And the other keeper we have on the roster is a senior, so he must be performing very well. If he's playing this well as a freshman over a senior, has probably been the main guy they've had the past couple of years. The Eagles have it about midfield. They'll try to send it in down this near sideline, headed away there by the Vikings, but the Eagles will maintain possession. Gets knocked out of play. Munar gets pushed around a little bit. Will be an Eagle throw-in. They throw it in deep. It's going to one-hop it right to Alexander. As he came off his line nicely to come get that one. 28 minutes remaining in this second half. Another punt by Wells, well out. And the Vikings will try to get it, but Eagles take that one right back. And now that one gets cleared out. Bit of battle there would be an Eagle throw-in. Goes out of the way. The Eagles are with it. Send it over that far side. Playing around, goes back with it. They try to send it in. That one's going to one-hop to Wells as well. Alexander with a nice little footwork to get around a couple of Eagle defenders, and now Benet clears it to that far side. Vikings have it now. They try to send it in on sides, but it's going to end up rolling out of play. As there will be a couple of Eagles checking in to this one at some in the near future.
Looks like Daniel Carney, one of those, will be checking in. And also, I believe, Sean Jordan.
Eagles have it streaking down that far sideline in towards the box and the end line. They say, oh, they cleared in towards the middle now, headed away nicely by the Vikings.
It's only 2-1, so there's a lot can happen in this match yet.
That one's punched away by Wells. Now the Vikings have it. Alexander's wanting it on this far side. It gets over the defender. Alexander is on sides, and he has it on this near sideline. Going one-on-one there. Down towards the sideline. I hope stop. He finds a double team. He still gets it in towards the box. But that one's going to go out of play. Alexander one-on-one, then he spins into a double team and still gets a crossover.
Sean Jordan comes in, and also checking in Daniel Carney for the Eagles, the 4th-ranked Eagles. Vlade did a lot of substituting in the first half.
He did. We've only played 20 minutes of the second half, so there's probably substitutions to come from the Vikings.
Well, we've had a lot of stoppages and playing whistles in this one, haven't we?
Good thing the clock doesn't stop on every whistle.
Woo. Yeah, we wouldn't have actually 5 minutes of running time, probably, if that was the case.
Eagles clear this one in from midfield. That's going to get headed away. Eagles still have it now. They'll try to send it in on that far side. They still have it. Tries to volley it in. That's going to go wide. And it will be a goal kick for the Wells and the Vikings. It's probably just a little bit too early to start taking the time, but
yeah,
Wells is probably going to take as much time as he's going to be given right now. As he was getting the wave on from the official there, so he had to play that one up. Had it around there for a few times. Vikings try to come down with it, and they do. Another Viking is down and slow to get up. He's just now getting up about midfield.
It's Gomez, I think.
Plays not far from him in the
Gomez.
Vikings have it. They'll put it up. Alexander giving chase on this one.
Ooh.
Headed away nicely there.
Yeah.
But I believe that was Terrell. Vikings still have to play it up. And try to get up to Bonet. That's going to get head back towards Stojanovic. About 23 minutes remaining. Now that one gets booted out over the midfield stripe. Head down, Alexander and the Vikings will have it. He'll clear it down on that far side. Eagles will clear that one out. It will go out of play for a throw in. Vikings able to come away with it on that far side. They'll play it all the way back to Wells yet again. And Eagles coming after, so Wells cannot waste time. Almost gives that one up. And if that would have went, I believe that was Almeida again. If that would have went to his foot, that's an easy open net, and we would have another tie game. Eagles have it now. They turn it over to the Vikings. This Jimenez will get it off to Alexander. He'll wait, gets double teamed yet again. A nice play there by the defense of the Eagles to take that ball away. But the Vikings get it right back. And they find Bonet with it. Tries to get off to Alexander, but that's taken away. As it will be a Viking throw in. So throw it down towards that corner. Head away, knocked away. It will be an Eagle throw in now. And another substitution as Machado will check in for the Eagles. That's headed up, and then will go out of play. But another throw, and Eagles would do with this one. 21 minutes remaining. Throws that one in very quickly, and they have a guy Almeida down that sideline. But head away nicely by the Vikings, and they'll be able to clear that one out. But yet another Eagle throw in. This Terrell is going to go deep from on that track, throw this one in towards the box. There's that throw in towards the box. That one gets headed away. And now it's going to be cleared out towards midfield. It's always a dangerous play with that throw and going deep in the box, almost like a corner. Now the Vikings have a chance, but Stojanovic comes well out and clears it away.
as that ball goes out. Now, I know people who are watching on live stream probably all around the world. But one thing we're concerned about here in mid-Missouri is the St. Louis Cardinals, and they just beat the Los Angeles Dodgers. So we're standing up here. We didn't get to see the game, but we're in a pretty good mood right now.
Yeah, so all three of us are checking the phones consistently, trying to.
But I know a lot of you are different parts of the world going, what? It's baseball. But around here, it's big, especially this time of year. So now let's get the Vikings a win here, up 2-1 with under 20 minutes to go.
Hopefully we're calling the game nicely, as they didn't realize we were occupied by something else at the same time.
Well, we can do 2 or 3 things at once.
That's a foul. It would be another free kick for the Eagles. Down to about 19 minutes remaining. It looks like the Eagles have a little bit of an extra step right now trying to get that tying goal. They probably feel if they can get their tying goal soon, they might be able to actually win this game in regulation instead of going to more overtime.
We don't want that. Sorry.
The Eagles have this one now. They clear it in. Flake stays down. Shot off the crossbar. It actually went over the crossbar.
And hit the crossbar of the football goal post.
Luckily, as the Viking comes out and plays it with his hand.
Now, I wonder what the rule is. If that goes over, is that in play or not?
No, I think it's just behind. I believe the football goalpost is just behind the end line.
So it is not in play?
So if it hits, it's automatically out of play.
Okay. If it came back in as that did, then you can't play it in. All right.
Hopefully that's the way it is, because the Viking defender just played it with his hand after it came off.
Yeah, then they didn't say anything. So. Ferrara is ready to check in now for Valley. 18:30 to go.
Stojanovic again rolls that one well out before he boots it. Now Alexander keeps that one in play, and he'll boot it right back towards Stojanovic, who will sell it down and probably roll it out until the Viking comes close to him again. Now he boots this one. Both of these keepers do a great job of booting about halfway down the field.
Yeah, they do.
Walls has a strong leg, and we've seen that, but he likes to throw it out as well a lot.
Coming back in, it looks like Sean Jordan checks back in. He was in a little while ago, came out, and he's right back in.
And now a yellow card is given out.
To whom?
Most likely another Eagle. I saw McCowan come up and then run back. I wonder if he was called up in order to actually be shown the yellow card. Came up and ran right back to his defensive positioning. So about 4 cards given out. Possibly 5. Still have no idea if Alexander was given one or not.
No. And we hope we don't, like I say, we hope we don't have to know.
We ought to figure out earlier if Oliveira got one or not, as he was officially given one a couple seconds later.
So we know it wasn't him. Probably Campos, the first one.
That one cleared in towards the box. The Eagles are able to take that one away and clear it well out. Well, that's going to be cleared out. Was it deflected off of an Eagle? Officials look at each other. Coach Simic wanted it to, but it'll be an Eagle throwing it. They've already done that quickly. Now it looks like a Viking got kicked in the leg as he was trying to play that ball. It will be Viking ball, it looks like. And Tiago Ferreira will come back in. So we have Viking free kick with 16 and a half minutes remaining in this 2-1 game. Vikings with the lead. Apparently it was not a free kick. It was supposed to be a throw-in. Vikings thought it was a free kick given, so they ended up playing it. Official says, no, you got to go throw it in. And now we'll get back to action as that one is thrown in. Headed up by the Vikings and cleared away by the Eagles. Vikings have it now near midfield. They sell it down. They have it over to Bonet at midfield. He's going to try to switch fields, go to that far sideline. And play down. Eagles will play it back to Stojanovic, who puts it up low on the ground. Vikings able to take that one away. Viking gets on sides, puts it in, but it gets blocked away by Stojanovic. Is that Gomez or Jimenez?
No, he's still down in a fetal position. He doesn't feel good either. I think it's Gomez again. He has one goal tonight, and he's taking a pounding.
I was just naming off forwards besides Alexander, because you can always tell who Alexander is.
Yeah.
So I just figured start naming off forwards, you might be right eventually. As this will be a Viking throw in. 15 minutes remaining now. They'll throw it down that sideline towards Bonet, unable to get to it. Gets headed away, Bonet will go chase after this one. Looks like he almost got pushed out of it, but he stays with the ball. He has the opening, he'll take a shot, but that one hops right to Stojanovic. And he will punt it straight out.
Under 15 minutes to go now.
Eagles have it. They go on that far side, unable to get anything done as that goes out of play. Be a Viking throw in, and now more substitutions. As Juan Carlos Heras looks like we'll.
And I believe that is Luka Milicevic coming in for the Eagles.
And possibly Gomez is coming off. Coming off slowly.
Yeah, he's limping a little bit, so I think he's going to come out, and Harris will come in.
It's official stop the clock as Gomez was coming off so slowly, trying to save time for the Eagles. I guess that is Gomez that was limping and now is coming off.
Yeah. 2-1, Valley with the lead, and we still have 14 minutes, exactly 14 minutes to go.
Alexander with it now. He's trying to get space. He'll clear it up. Told Heras, who just came in, trying to get some opening. Now he played nicely, played in there. Vikings have a chance. They try to cross in towards the middle, and that gets knocked away. Maybe a shot straight on goal might have been a better idea. That one got cleared away. Vikings still with it now, though. Now they'll try to bring it back towards his near side. Try to find Alexander. He is staying on sides. His flag is down. He's had a guy on him. Nice play there defensively to knock that ball off his foot. Played right back in, but now it's offsides. Possibly Harris on that far sideline just checking in is offsides.
Looks like, yeah, that was Harris.
Now that gets played up. Viking goes down, Eagles come away with the ball. They play it forward. This is onside. Wells comes well off his line, and it just enters the 18-yard box, so he's able to pick it up. That made it in just by a few inches before Wells picked it up. And he'll punt it this one away. Another Viking went down, but the Eagles come away with it again.
12 tough minutes left in this one. Number 4, number 8.
Alexander with it. They get it down on that corner, on that near side. He puts it in towards the box. Headed down. Vikings have it inside the box, unable to get anything done as the Eagles play nice defense again and knock it away. As that is clear, Vikings still with it though. It's Bonet doing some footwork, trying to get a little bit of space. He'll find Alexander. He puts a shot on, just goes wide.
He has such a strong leg, and he hit that with the left, and he was going for the right upper corner, and he just missed it. But man, does he have some power in that leg.
For a while, it looked like that was actually going in that top corner, but the wind stops. You can't really blame on the wind for blowing that one wide.
No.
It's another whistle. They're going to make Stojanovic take this kick again.
11:25 left.
Stojanovic will take it. This one comes towards the sidelines, headed down by the Vikings. Now they have it. It's Tiago Ferreira. He kind of falls over one of the Eagles as he slid in to stop the ball. Nice play there by, that was Jimenez.
Yeah. Well,
now
something. Quite a battle for the possession here at midfield.
Can't even say what's going on. It's going back and forth.
Finally goes out. Alexander went out, so now it'll be possession to the Eagles. 10:30 to go.
The Eagles will have this throw in near midfield. They'll throw it in at midfield, and they'll send it in deep. Tries to get head on. Vikings use their height at the back line to take that one away. Alexander now with it on this near side. He's going one-on-one. Tries to find his way through, but a great defensive play there again by the Eagles. I believe it's Terrell that has been on Alexander. He's done a nice job tonight. Not giving Alexander much, and when he's one-on-one, he's taking the ball away. They try to play it into Harris on that far sideline. He'll boot it in one time. Nice diving stop there by Stojanovic. And there was no Vikings around, so he's able to get up and easily play this one. As Harris was the only one around, so he took that shot. And Stojanovic had to make a great diving stop on it.
Declan Price starting to loosen up again. We may see Declan come back into this match in a few minutes.
That gets cleared out, be a Viking throw in. Another substitution will be for the Eagles.
And that will be, it looks like, Galagos.
Galagos, I believe, is one of them that has a yellow card. Vikings will boot this one up. Ferreira is one of them near it. Now it really goes, it sees it bouncing up there, but they'll head it back to Stojanovic. 9 minutes exactly remaining on this clock.
Wow.
The Vikings with this 2-1 lead.
The 2-1 lead in the first half. And it's held up at least till now.
Ferreira now with it, looks like he might be trying to find Alexander. He does on this near sideline in front of the Viking bench. He'll clear it in towards the box. Vikings with it. They'll set it down, turn and shoot. And then Stojanovic had to make a diving stop on that one as well.
And that was Harris.
Harris came over from that left side to this right side, gets in the box, turns and shoots, and he almost had that near corner. Vikings head that one away, and now they'll head it back towards the D. They'll try to volley it out.
That 8 minutes can't get off that clock quickly enough for the Vikings, I'll guarantee you.
And I'm sure Coach Simic is thinking the same thing right now. Get a win against a number 4 team in the country. Alexander now with it on that far side. Nice play there again. I believe that's Terrell.
Yeah, he has made some great plays. You called that. Aaron Terrell out of Shawnee, Kansas, has made some great plays against Alexander. That was another one.
Obviously, Terrell's got to be that top corner defender that they have since they put him on Alexander the whole night. And besides for that one shot Alexander had a few minutes ago where he had to move to the center of the field, Terrell has not given him anything.
Yeah, hasn't given him anything all night, you're right. 7:20 remaining. 2-1 Vikings. Substitutions coming in for the Eagles.
I believe one of them's number 9, but he's not in the program.
We'll check and see if I've got him. I may have him somewhere here. We'll find out.
Eagle throwing on that far sideline. Throw it in. Vikings able to take that one right back. Play it towards their defense. They'll put it up. And Alexander near it. Trying to go for a header, taken away. Jimenez goes down, spun down. No call. Eagles come away with it.
Is it Gachama, I guess? Gachama, I think. Number 9.
Now Alexander with it on this near side, right down in front of us. He goes down that sideline, trying to find a way, but I believe that's Terrell again. Is not giving Alexander any space whatsoever.
6:15 to go.
Vikings throw it in.
Another stoppage of play.
Might be Ferreira went down. They'll call that one a free kick for the Vikings. That looks like it's going to be placed about at the 10-yard line, but off the corner of the box. So a good opportunity here for the Vikings. Stojanovic lines up his wall. Only a wall of two. As Alexander tries to put that one in, but that would sail well high and wide.
Yeah, that's strong left leg. But we're down to the 5-minute mark.
Alexander's probably thinking, I'm not getting any chances on net. I'm just going to take one this close since Terrell's nowhere close to me right now.
Now the Vikings will start thinking about taking some time off that clock any chance they can.
So we're down to 5 minutes.
Yep. Up 2-1 against the number 4 team.
Price is at that midfield stripe. So he'll probably come in at the next Viking throw in. Ball's taken away, it'll be a Viking free kick. So pretty much everybody on the Eagles bench is standing and only a few guys on the Viking bench is actually sitting down right now. Vikings have it, it's Thiago Ferreira. He'll take a long shot.
It's okay. Goes up just underneath the scoreboard, 4:29 and counting. Here comes Declan Price. He'll check in. Alexander's going to check out.
A little bit of changes pace for Terrell to deal with. Maybe the speed of Price was able to get somebody past Terrell. That's knocked away by the Vikings. Be an Eagle throw-in. They're going to have to hurry this up. Down to 4 minutes remaining. They're down by 1. Terrell does a great throw-in. He's waiting for one of his teammates or coaches to get out of the way so he can have a clear shot. He'll throw this one in towards the box.
Good throw.
Deep in towards the box, headed down. They have a shot knocked away by the Vikings.
Whew.
And either a handball or maybe he pulled the arm down of the Viking defender.
I think that's what they called because the Vikes will have it now. Now, 3:30 to go, and Josh Wells is in absolute no hurry whatsoever to put this ball back in play.
And Ninkoff will come back in. So Wells plays that one deep.
Boy, he did hit that deep, didn't he?
The Eagles had this one down. They have a chance. They'll try to flip it in, but no foul. Wells will let it roll all the way to him, and he'll pick it up. And I'll take his time.
3 minutes. Can you hang on for 3 minutes?
I don't know. It's been a long night. I don't know if I can hang on for the final 3 minutes.
We know.
But for us, with all this equipment, it's about another half hour. Vikings have it at midfield. They'll play it up towards Price. He's on sides as the flag is down. Price going down towards that corner and end line, gets knocked out of play, but corner kick for the Vikings.
And tick, tick, tick goes the clock.
And actually they stopped the clock to bring in, looks like he waved on Ninkoff, the substitution. I don't know if I've ever seen the official stop the clock. But maybe he figured the substitution plus the corner, that might take 2 minutes off the clock.
Well, Ninkoff is coming in now.
It's a huge break for the Eagles with that clock being stopped.
And I think Harris is going to have the corner kick here.
Because now this will not be played in until now. When Harris takes it, it gets headed out. And now we're at 2.5 minutes. That gets knocked out of play. We throw in.
Take your time.
And now there's no reason to stop the clock because the only substitution is an Eagle.
And the
Viking throw in. You cannot sub on the opposing team's throw.
And they're taking a lot of time.
And another stopper because he stops the clock. And now they're going to give a yellow card to Tiago Ferreira for a delay of game. Does not look like he really delayed anything.
I don't think so.
I think he took a while to pick up the ball, and then an Eagle threw the ball at him.
Yeah, the Eagle had the ball, and then
so he kind of
tossed it
he
at
kind
him.
of let it hit him and just dropped down to the floor.
Well, another yellow card. All right, 2:10 to go. Just get there we go.
Just wide.
It's all right. Clock moving. 2 minutes left now. Vikings just have to play some pretty good defense here for about maybe two more rushes downfield. Let's see.
I believe Terrell just came off for an offensive player. He had a great night playing against Alexander. That's going to get played out.
Yep, that's it.
They're going to quickly be able to get a ball back in. If they can get a ball to the sidelines, it got kind of thrown in towards the middle of the field.
Little home court gamesmanship.
They throw that in from midfield, head out.
Just keep knocking it out.
Especially if you knock it off the bench and it goes out towards the field and they can't get another ball in time.
Knock it out again.
That gets headed away. They'll knock it out yet again.
Minute 19.
You make all these other reserve soccer players just throw balls in from long distances.
Well, they get a sub in.
Terrell's coming back in just to make this throw in, I believe.
Minute 7. 2-1 Vikings.
Go from the track, throw it in towards the box, try to get a header. It's been a few times Wells had to punch these out. Deep in towards the box, headed out by the Vikings. Tries to bicycle kick it, but it's another cleared out. As we're under a minute left, they're going to have to clear it all the way down to Stojanovic.
There you go.
And he's going to have to boot this one back. Only gets it to midfield. The Vikings will just let it bounce and clear it well out. Flag stays down. As Price was offside, but does not play it as he comes back on. But it'll be an Eagle throw in under 30 seconds remaining.
What a big win this would be if the Vikes can hold on here.
Vikings have it. I just dump it in towards the corner. That's what they'll do. They'll chip it in towards the corner. And now a nice little heel pass there. Finds an Inkoff. They'll just play around trying to get back. Under 10 seconds, says Stojanovic will punt this one in towards midfield.
There you go.
And there's 2 seconds, one, and Vikings upset number 4, Oklahoma Wesleyan.
What a big win that was for Vlade and his team. They got both goals in the first half. 2-1. A big win over number 4, so that should improve their standings, and that's a big win as far as the national rankings are concerned in the national tournament. All right, Saturday we'll have not 1, not 2, but 3 sporting events for you on live stream. We'll have the football game starting with a pregame at 1:30, and then both soccer matches with Mid-American Nazarene starting around 6. For our entire crew, Janelle Garcia down on the camera. Philip Fowler was here earlier. For James O'Sullivan, and of course for Tyrone Ritter, directed all this tonight. I'm Ken Cuevas. So long for Marshall. The women tie their match at 1. The men win 2-1. See you Saturday.